If you've been looking at red light therapy and you keep seeing Kayla come up, especially now that they're the official wellness recovery partner of Team Canada, you're probably wondering whether the brand actually holds up or whether this is just good marketing. I've been using Kala devices in my clinic and at home for a while now, and I'm going to give you the real answer. I'm Daryl Stubbs. I'm a certified athletic therapist and registered massage therapist with over 10,000 treatment hours, and I use red light therapy with patients every week, muscle recovery, chronic pain, post-surgical tissue healing, joint work. I own the Kala Pro panel, the PEMF mat, the face mask, and the hat. So when I talk about this brand, I'm not working off spec sheets alone. Kala is a Canadian brand founded by Cam Stager, and they've been building red light therapy devices for several years. They were featured on Dragon's Den, which gave them early national exposure in Canada, and they've grown into a brand that's now trusted by professional sports teams and individual athletes across North America. The Ottawa Senators use their equipment. Deshaun Jackson, the San Jose Sharks, they've partnered with Tennis Canada, and as of January 2026, they became the official wellness recovery partner of Team Canada, meaning their devices are supporting Canadian Olympic athletes through both Milano Cortina 2026 and the LA 2028 games. Individual athlete partners include two-time Olympian and gold medalist Sarah Nurse, figure skater Piper Gilles, snowboarder Lori Bluen, and others. That's a meaningful credential, not just a marketing badge. Olympic level athletes are surrounded by performance staff who vet what goes in and on their bodies. Kala earned that room. Every Kala device goes through a claimed 50-hour testing and quality control process, and they hold Health Canada and FDA Class 2 medical device designation, which puts them in the medical device category rather than just consumer electronics. That matters when you're evaluating whether a company is serious about what they make. Kala's range breaks into a few clear categories. On the panel side, you've got the Pro panel at the entry point, 85 LEDs running 660 nanometers of red and 850 nanometers of near infrared at a 1-to-1 ratio. Irradiance around 135 milliwatts per square centimeter at 6 inches. That's their compact half-body option. Step up from there and you get the Elite panel, which runs 231 LEDs at over 1,100 watts total output. And then the Elite Duo, 2 Elite panels combined for full body coverage, and the Quad, which is 4 Elite panels on a vertical stand at 924 LEDs total. The Quad is in clinic territory. 2 people can use it simultaneously, which you don't see often with home panels. For portables and wearables, there's the Mini, a rechargeable handheld with 12 LEDs running 660 and 850, rated at over 100 milliwatts at 6 inches. It's TSA approved and runs about 90 minutes on a charge. The hat is their scalp-focused device, 91 LEDs, 650 nanometers, fully wireless. And the face mask runs 3 wavelengths, 630 nanometers of red, 830 near infrared, and 465 of blue light across 66 triple-core LEDs. Beyond the light therapy devices, Kala also makes an infrared PEMF mat, which combines far infrared heat with pulsed electromagnetic field therapy across 8 frequency levels and 6 PEMF cores. I use this one personally, and it really helped my body after I totaled my truck last year. They also produce an infrared sauna blanket, a dedicated sauna panel built for use inside their full infrared sauna, and the Beddie, a pet therapy bed with 340 dual chip LEDs and integrated PEMF coils designed for dogs dealing with arthritis, inflammation, or post-surgical recovery. Across the panel lineup, Kala runs the core 660 and 850 combination. These are the 2 wavelengths with the deepest clinical evidence, 660 for surface tissue and wound healing, 850 for deeper muscle repair, joint inflammation, and systemic recovery. Everything that photobiomodulation is most consistently proven to do in a recovery context runs through those 2 wavelengths. The face mask adds 630 for surface level work and 465 nanometers of blue light, which has evidence for acne and surface bacteria reduction. The hat runs with 650 nanometers, Here's what only you appropriate need to know for scalp and hair follicle stimulation. First, but it doesn't Kala's include panel radiance claims are measured with limits its range to surface level higher work. Than the spectrometer method that Alex Fergus at Light Therapy Insiders uses for independent testing. His testing put the Kala Elite around 84 milliwatts per square centimeter compared to their claimed 161. That's an industry-wide measurement issue, not a Kala-specific scandal, but it matters when you're comparing brands on paper. Platinum LED panels consistently test higher on a spectrometer if raw power density is your primary variable. Second, the The Kala Elite and Quad use single chip LEDs, which is older technology compared to multi-chip alternatives. It delivers real results. I've seen it in the clinic, but it's worth knowing when you're comparing spec sheets. Third, several products including the Sauna Blanket, the Duo, and the Quad are final sale. No returns. For anything in that price range, that's a commitment worth understanding before you click buy. If you're new to red light therapy and want a serious starting point, the Pro Panel is the right entry. It covers real surface area, uses the core clinical wavelengths, and it's what I put in someone's home before moving them up. If you want full body coverage and you're building a proper home recovery setup, the Elite Panel or the Duo is where that conversation starts. The Quad is for clinics and serious setups where 2 people are using it regularly. The Mini makes sense as a travel device or for targeted spot work on a specific joint or muscle group, not as your only device if full body recovery is the goal. The PEMF mat layers well with any of the panels and adds a different mechanism of action for pain and tissue recovery. And if you have a dog with joint issues or recovering from surgery, the Beddie is the only product I've seen in this space that takes that use case seriously. Kala is a legitimate, well-built Canadian brand that's earned serious credibility from the Team Canada partnership to the professional athletes and sports organizations using their equipment. Their devices are FDA registered, Health Canada approved, and the brand has been independently validated. The product range is broader than most in this space, which means there's a right Kala device for almost every recovery goal. The trade-offs are real. Claim to radiance runs higher than independently tested numbers. Some products are final sale, and the Elite and Quad use single chip LEDs. But the core lineup is solid. The wavelength choices are clinically grounded, and the Olympic partnership isn't just a logo on a website. It's the result of performance staff actually choosing this equipment for their athletes. If this breakdown was useful, hit subscribe. I cover red light therapy, recovery tools, and clinical protocols from the perspective of someone who actually uses this stuff with patients every week. And if you want to check out Kala's lineup, the link is in the description if you use it. It helps me buy extra treats for my dogs and keeps these videos coming.